Are a lot of the vineyards family owned, and is there selling of fruit? What's sort of like the commercial typical setup in the Ribera?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Fantastic.
Um,
Next question.
yeah. Um, Again, it's Spain, and there's a huge tradition of owning your land. Because of Franco, when people had nothing, people held on to what little they had and did not give it up. You have people where the land has been in their family for 1,000 years, and they don't want to sell it. Then you have people who will sell, and then you have a lot of these vineyards now. The Alconte. Speaking of the difference, we talked about how Avignal was a reestablished vineyard. Alconte is a new vineyard. It's land that had belonged to someone that they sold off portions of it. There was never a winery there. They built their own winery. It is a brand new project with some older vines. And that is happening. It's about 50 hectares, I think, which is about 100 acres total. Is that the one? And one of them is only 27 hectares. Maybe that was Semele. Some of them are different sizes. But there is a lot of that going on. There was a huge push in the 90s of trust fund babies coming up from Madrid to develop their vineyard and then discovering that they would go broke. Just outside Peñafiel, there is a magnificent half-finished winery. It looks magnificent. It's not. It's badly designed. The guy spent 14 million euro
Oh my God.
building this before he went bust.
Did somebody buy it?
No, it's just sitting there, rotting down.
That's crazy.
He bulldozed the mountain, built his winery, put the mountain back over the top of it, and then had to give up. But it's completely built wrong. It's ass backwards.
Gravity the wrong way?
Gravity would have to go the wrong way, exactly.
That is ass backwards. I know what you mean.
So there's a lot of silly money got spent in the 90s. Now you have people going in and taking these beautiful wineries, state-of-the-art wineries, who understand the business in it. Because wine is not just about making great wine. It's about making money.
Yeah, it's about selling.
You got to support yourself.
It's easier to make the wine than it is to sell the wine.
Absolutely.
So this is
I love this
very impressive wine.
This is.
It's impressive on the nose, but
$20.
then you put it in your mouth.
20 to 25 bucks. This is incredible. These are the young vines from Alconte. The older vines, they make a second wine called Monte Castro, which is the top wine, which is blended with it's mostly Tempranillo, some Cabernet, a little bit of Merlot, and sometimes Garnacha. They're the only one I know that will use a little bit of Garnacha, and it's just, even in '07, which was a cool damp vintage, they produced a monster, gorgeous, big, rich wine, but not so overpowering that you couldn't drink it.
Mm-hmm.
This could be my house wine for the next 20 years. If I was really lucky.
Yeah, it's beautifully complex balance, great fruit, great aromatics. Really, really a stunning wine for 20 bucks.
The range of foods you can do with this. Lighter foods, heavier foods. It's just, and there's that finish that goes through. That's why I talk about that laser point. It just holds and keeps going, and it doesn't waver. It's just clean and crisp and
beautifully
clear.
balanced. It just does go on and on.
This is why I love '09. The Pescara '09 was. Pescara, Emilio Moro both did. Their Crianzas, just killer. I can't wait to see what the reserve is doing.
Make a note. Pescara, Emilio Moro, Crianza. Go out and buy some, taste some, put them in your cellar.
If you can find it. People were buying up both of those just.
So great for the reservists.
All the '09s. All the '09s are killer. This, the Alconte, I would put cases away. Give a case of this as a wedding gift. And let them drink a bottle on their anniversary each year.
Once a year. And buy a gift case for yourself for doing that. For being such a great friend.
Yeah.
Actually, buy a case for yourself and give them 6 bottles.
I think this you could buy 2 cases and do a bottle a year. I think it will last that long. It's just so well made.
But it's not that expensive that it would be the end of the world if it didn't, and you would know by the 18th or 19th bottle that you should finish the rest.
Exactly.
So it's not a bad idea, and it would be a fascinating experience to just watch this wine develop. Even in the glass, in the 20 minutes we've had in the glass, it's showing a certain level of evolution that certainly bodes well for the future.
Changing and growing, and just beautiful richness.
So does this see 1 year in oak?
Yes. I think it's 17 months. I think it's only more than 1 year. Very few. The law is that it has to be, for Crianza, it has to be 12 months in oak, 12 months in bottle. Most people fudge up. And they will go over that, up to they could go up to 23 months in oak. They just can't go under 12.